The queen seized the chance to shoot an arrow at Princess Iroh, and the witch, without any hesitation, used her own body to block it with the princess. As the poison took effect, the witch's entire body began to dissipate. In the final moment of turning to ashes, she still gave her motherly smile to the girl. The princess stood there foolishly, crying, watching the godmother who had raised her since childhood turn to dust. She seemed to realize if she was wrong, and she sorrowfully knelt on the ground wailing. She touched the ashes of the godmother, shedding a few tears of sorrow. The queen approached the princess, believing she had finally gotten rid of the witch, and candidly revealed the truth to the princess. I spread the story of the evil witch and the princess she cast. It turned out all of this was a scheme set by the queen. After learning the truth, the princess hated the queen deeply. One night she had just gotten up when soldiers firmly restrained her, and the queen stood on the castle top, raising her arms and proclaiming that she wanted to use the witch's deck to make the fairies give up resisting. But at that moment, the ashes behind her began to reignite, gathering into a blaze that soared into the sky. Amid the crowd of exclamations, the witch was reborn from the flames as a black phoenix. The queen, seeing the now dark witch, was instantly terrified, trembling in fear. The princess saw her godmother reborn and smiled happily. The unrepentant queen seized the moment when the princess wasn't paying attention and directly pushed her off the castle. At that moment, the witch didn't hesitate at all and flew forward, jumping down. Just before hitting the ground, she held Princess Aurora in her arms, while her own body hit the ground hard, creating a large crater and flying 8 kilometers. When the princess emerged from her godmother's embrace, she didn't first check if she was injured but instead ran directly into the man's house. Hello, beastly. Finally, the mother and daughter embraced tightly. To prevent the queen from causing more harm, the witch turned her into a small lamb. Under the princess's repeated requests, the witch agreed to hand her over to the prince. Amid the cheers of everyone, the princess and the prince walked into the weighing hall. It been